Well, for some years, farmers in Ogun West and other border communities in Ogun State have been complaining of attacks by herdsmen and the destruction of their farms without compensation. They say many of them have abandoned their farms due to the fear of attack, as more than 70 persons have been killed by the herders. TVC News' Kazim Olowe in this Sunday special takes a look at the rising cases of farmers-herders clashes in Ogun State.
Iselu, Ibekun, Igua, and other border communities in Yewa North local government are dominated by farmers. But most of the residents say, despite their hard work, they are finding it difficult to survive due to hunger and poverty caused by continuous destruction of their farms by herdsmen. They claim that some of their wives and children, who are girls, have been raped and killed on their way to the river due to lack of pipe-borne water in most of the villages. The residents say the situation is now unbearable for them and they may resort to self-help in order to protect their families.
They used to destroy all our crops, both cash crops, food crops, and many other things. They used to give us many various problems. They used to have sexual intercourse with our wives, females. So it was a great problem that been given to us. At times they killed many of us. They've killed many of us. Many of our brothers, many of our sons and daughters, they've killed them.
They went to my band where I store my corn and destroy my property there. Getting to the place, I see the cow eating in my presence. I called the malam. Say, malam, come. Instead of the malam to come, he only run to me and machete me. If not because of this hand that I used to defend, this my head, I wanted to break it. You see my hand? You see? See my hand?
They kill many people. They kill many people. They kill three children at Asa. So they do everything destroy everything at our farm. So we cannot endure this. That is why we say that we cannot be living together with herdsmen.
As a responsible government, they need to take some of these children that their parents have been killed and they were roaming around in the community back to school. Because it is the fundamental right of every Nigerian to have a basic education.
They say many of them now live with scars and deformity due to many attacks by the herdsmen. While reacting to the allegation of attacks by the herdsmen, the police relations officer in Ogun State and a leader of the Hausa community say they are working with other stakeholders in order to achieve peaceful coexistence among farmers and herders.
Before we had that, they have settled, some they have settled at the Yewa side, some they have settled at this what we call a Meko Ayotoro side. We work with the post currency that we see that we drive them away. We caught some that we take them to court that they are in prison custody now.
And we are able to discuss with the farmers, the natives there and the herders, and everybody has agreed. They have resolved to work together, to live together in peace, and the herders too have resolved that henceforth they will be the one who will be facing out those criminals that are using their names to perpetrate one crime or the other. And with what is on ground now, I believe there's no reason for anybody to be apprehensive.
Although a visit of a Yoruba rights activist, Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igbo, to Abeokuta and Yewa communities in Ogun State on Monday, 1st of February 2021, was seen as an avenue to launch attack on herders by some residents, while the state government insists that security architecture of the state is still in place and that Sunday Adeyemo was not invited by the state government. The governor, Dapo Abiodun, ordered security agencies in the state to investigate the recent clash between herdsmen and farmers in the Yewa area of the state and set up security task force. The police also issued a press release warning residents not to attack others. In order to resolve the crisis through alternative dispute resolution, the Deputy National Commandant of Peace Corps of Nigeria and the State Commandant visited the Hausa Fulani community, Miyeti Allah, and market leaders who are from the northern parts of the country to suggest solutions. They agreed that the unity of the country is non-negotiable and identified dialogue and respect for fundamental human rights as two main strategies for peace in the country.
What now is the essence of peace dialogue, so that we use dialogue in achieving that thing that we cannot achieve through violence.
Most of these crises are carried out by youth. And at the end of the day, it is the same youth that suffers the consequence. Now, for us to reduce this, or to put a stop or check to this, we felt we should at least enlighten the leaders more.
These crises that happen within Fulani community and Yoruba community, that is why these people are come to visit me, so that we sit down and dialogue and see the end of the crisis, because we don't want to whereby this crisis will escalate in this country.
With the increasing rate of farmers-herders clashes, kidnapping and other forms of insecurity in the land, stakeholders say provision of cattle colony or grazing zone may not bring desired results. They noted that dialogue remains a major tool that can bring lasting peace in this society. Kazim Olowe, TVC News, Abeokuta.